And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy V. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And when we last left off, we had attempted to save all the crystals, the final crystal, and we had failed. But that's not because I'm just not awesome enough. It's because that's the way the story in this game goes. With that said, we are now heading to a whole new world. Let's do it. Because Galuf is now in that world, and chaos is ensued to he's in his attempt to stop X's death. So we're going to meet him and help him out, even though he told us to stay behind. The light is fading. It's all the power that was left of the meteorites. No turning back now. You guys sure about this? It might end up being a one-way trip. No coming home. That doesn't matter. This is more important. Aye, we're in this till the bitter end. Yarr. Alright then, let's go. I suppose this is goodbye to our world. Farewell, Chancellor. That's right, because we're badass. Buck up, mateys. I know you can handle the looting and pillaging without me. Yarr! Be good while I'm gone, Boko. Don't get into too much trouble. If you need to do it, use protection on your choco cock. I don't know. And off we go into the wild blue yonder. Whee! Whee! We... Me noodle. Me noodle. Yar, me noodle. This is Galuf's world. And so a whole new realm. That'd be a Final Fantasy VI reference? No. And the reason why is I want to explore this island. Oh, wait a minute. It's going to do that every time I walk into that spot. There's a reason I want to actually... There's actually an enemy here to fight, strangely enough. Wow, look at that map. Ooh, preemptive strike. My favorite kind of strike. There we go. And we get credit for that. We may as well fight two more so Lena here gets her job level done. Just saying. And if they're going to keep dropping tents, that's more power to us. There we go. Now we will go ahead and rest. Where's the tent? Lena, there's something I've been wondering about. It was way back when we were on North Mountain. Why'd you risk your life to save the Drake? Do you remember Mother? Aye, yar a little. Whenever I hear you, I'm reminded of her. How do you mean? Was her mother like a dragon? Uh-oh. Monster, look out! Just imagine it pulling them by their hair. Lena, Ferris! Oh, hell no. I'm about to whoop your ass, son. Get him. Yeah. Suck on that, bro. I can't feel my legs. My legs. Where are we? Welcome to my castle. X-Death. Lord X-Death, Galuf and his cohorts have made it to Big Bridge. Fortuitous timing. Prepare the giant mirror. Yes, my lord. Perhaps I should thank you. You are about to become quite useful to me. Bart, look up in the sky. A bird? No, wait. It's our reflections. Grandpa, look. Bart, Lena, Ferris, what in blazes is going on? Stand down, Galuf. One more step and they die. Those bells, everybody fall back. Gilgamesh. Sir, watch them. See that they don't try anything. X-Death, you. I'll get yous. Ah. Riley, I'm borrowing your winddrake. Bart and the others need my help. Release the winddrake. Yes, sir. Thanks, boy. Now go back to Criley, okay? I have to sometimes think about what voice I'm using. Well, I'm in. Yeah, receive Bart's items and the crystal shards. Bart, Lena, Ferris, hold on, I'm coming. So, interestingly enough, we probably want them on class that's a little more durable. So we'll have the best healing we can get at the time. Put summons in there as well. And you'll notice he can't equip an ancient sword, just because the ancient swords, I believe, are pretty potent. So just keep that in mind. Keep heading on down. It's a bear. It's a dead bear. Who goes there? That's the voice I'm giving him. Sorry. Just the way that goes. Okay, man. Get some! Ow. Probably should use Time Mage instead, but oh well. You put him in the back row though. Oh, he'll take some reduced damage here. Inconceivable. Well, well then, that's enough of beating me for today. Don't step out of line again. It wasn't too bad. Galuf. Sit tight, I'll have you out of there in a jiffy. Thanks, old man. Sorry for messing up your plans. We just wanted... Save it, I'll verbally berate you later, after we've blown this pop stand. Okay, so we kind of need to reconfigure everybody to where we want them again. So I'm going to do that right now. And I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. Okay, we're all geared up. I just wanted to double check everybody's abilities and make sure they're all set the way I wanted them to be set before kind of moving forward here. But yeah, they're all set the way I want them to be set. So let's continue. Now, some of you might say, why am I not looking at like some of the newer jobs and stuff? And the answer is relatively simple. There's just not really a reason to pick up Chemist right away. Until we can knock it out completely. It's one of those low tier, low level, classes, so it doesn't take, you can finish it relatively quickly, I believe. It's only going to take like 500 to 300 abs to actually complete the level. So, to me it makes more sense to just kind of tough it out. Well, better not let them see me. Though it's okay when Galuf was walking past them, huh? Okay, let's head back in here real quick. Hit this up for some free healing. Because if you're under leveled, this is your best bet. By this stage of the game. Alright, let's skedaddle. Now, one thing we might want to do before dealing with the bridge is getting a fight or two out here. Just, you know, if you're trying to finish your bestiary, for those of you who care about that kind of stuff, wouldn't hurt. And again, it's not that far to get to a healing spot, though we don't really need it. Go. some over here. Yeah. Now, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the right way. A safer way. We're not hurting for tense anymore because we went and bought a whole bunch and we got some dropped ones earlier. You may as well just heal up because saving is your friend. And saving because saving is your friend. Me getting ahead of myself. And we get to probably the best soundtrack part of the game here. Actually, Final Fantasy V soundtrack's pretty legit good. Not gonna lie.
Look, the monsters have taken the bridge. Stay on your toes.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be staying on their toes by breaking theirs.
Look, it sounded better in my head.
Ow. Ow. Well, nasties. We just set them into explosion mode. Again, same rule, or same method, rather. We kill them like the rest.
Nice.
Not getting a lot of apps for these battles either, hence why it's not worth, fiddling around in them too long. Just end them quick. Let's move. Uh-oh. Guess who's been waiting behind this the whole time? Yes, it's me. Took you long enough too. I was getting worried you might have got lost. Anyway, it's go time. That's my Gilgamesh voice, because Gilgamesh is kind of an awkwardly comical character, and that's how I always have interpreted him. And thus, that's how he will be interpreted. Let's throw up some protects here. Any free turns that he has, we're gonna do that. Titan. Shouldn't matter too much because our samurai hit like fucking trucks. So we should make quick work of Gilgamesh here before he does his trademark. I made an error of judgment. Uh-oh. He's hasting himself. Fighting all fours of ya. Fighting all fours of yous is just too tough for me. Oh, God. Not! I lied. Like a rug. Oh, it kills me. I wasn't kidding. He thinks he's fucking comedy gold. But unbeknownst to him, we are comedy gold as well. The reason I put learn on is there's a chance he may use a blue mage spell. Oh, goodness gracious. I just remembered something. See ya. I must take my leave. But we'll meet again. Count on it. Unless he runs like a bastard. Because that's pretty much what he is. We probably should heal. Just in case. Because we ain't stunned yet. Sweet. Always good to see characters level. Not just their jobs. Sometimes them leveling up themselves is more important than leveling up the job, but it gets to a point, it goes both ways. You have to level up, make sure you're leveling up jobs and leveling up other things at the same time. Ooh. Okay, no quick way around that until we eliminate the front row.
Crowley!
Grandpa, the barrier, look out!
Whoa!
That's why we wanted to fight the enemies that kind of spawn in that area. I'm not gonna be back here for a little while anyway. Grandpa! Grandpa! Clearly, this is not going well. Any idea where this is?
Yeah, this has got to be Gloshena. The back of Beyond, crawling with monsters too. Figured we'd be thrown someplace like this.
Figures indeed. Gallo, sorry about all this. I mean, we came to help you, but you ended up helping us.
As usual, I mean it, you know. You really didn't have to come. There's some bums, the lot of you. Still, it's good to see you again.
And not to offset his kind of bad-mouthing of us. To be fair, all of the... I wanted to say, the other heroes who came to our world in those meteors ended up dying. A lot of them would have been the guys, I would assume, who would have helped Galuf back in the day. And now that they're dead, it's like, we're all he's kind of got. When you really think about it. Okay, we're gonna take Learn off Galuf. Gilgamesh sometimes throws out a blue magic ability, I think. And it's just something that if somebody has it on them, there's a chance that we can learn it. And if we don't learn it, we don't learn it. You know, it's not the end of the world. Put blue magic on. Nah. Flame magic. Be better. And what are we at? Pretty close to... Okay, so almost halfway with Black Mage, White Mage. And once they level up, we'll have them swap roles. Strangely enough, Black Mage starts to taper off, but some people will give up on it, and I'll be the first to admit that I can see why people do it. They start giving up on Black Mage, but there's a reason to keep at it. Not gonna lie. Always a reason. Die by rosters. Boom. And as you can see, our abs have accumulation has gone down significantly, so no reason to worry about abs right now. Till we get to an area where we get better abs just for existing. And so we're gonna get a night on the town free of charge. And we're gonna burn like most of our cash, if not a good chunk of it, coming up here. Where'd Galuf go?
Now that's the stuff. Finally a chance to try the famed Rogol brew. Kinda burns a path down your throat. Oh, boss, what's up?
Couldn't sleep.
Come on, pull up a chair.
Galuf, I'm sorry. If we hadn't butted in, you've been able to get into Exdeath's castle.
Nah, even if we had gotten in, the barrier would have destroyed us. I hadn't the slightest inkling it'd been finished. In fact, it's only thanks to you that we weren't all crushed.
Galuf.
But you knew that once you came here, you could never return, so why'd you do it?
No particular reason.
Boss, thank you.
Hey, don't worry about it, eh? A little Gilgamesh impression. All right. We now are free to move about the town. In we go. Let's do a dance.
A sultry dance.
Hey, not too shabby, and we get $100 for our trouble. Pays for a night of sleeping. Don't want to miss this. Alright, Rooney. Let's keep moving. Okay, just checking some barrels here for any goodies. Bah. We'll go to the item shop, I think, last. Let's go ahead and buy Oos Magic, because we can get by without gear for a little bit. So let's pick up Drain, Break, and Bio. Bio probably being the best of these three spells. Break's actually pretty good, too, when it kicks in. Shell and Blink are interesting options. This finally the means to reduce magic damage, and that's kind of a way to not worry about melee attacks for a little while. And then, oh, the delicious Sloga. That's situational. And Comet. Finally, some attack magic for our time wizards. Our time mages. Alright, we got quite a bit to look at here. We'll buy 2 of these Orichalcum Dirks. 2 Warhammers. We're good on that. We're gonna buy 2 on these just because it causes sleep. 2 wind bow, 2 wind spears, 2 dream harps, 2 chain whips. And you can see we're just making sure we have a little bit of everything. We could sell 2 Ashuras and I'd say 3 dark bows. So let's do that now. We're carrying a little much, and by the time that we need to worry about, you know, having more than 2, we'll have better weapon options by that point. And these are worth pretty pennies, so probably should have saved that anyway, but whatever. Boom. We're holding on to some pretty old gear, so let's start looking at some of this to remove as well. The mithril spears are replaced by the trident. I don't want to get rid of the trident because that's a non-elemental spear. Don't need the mithril knives. We'll keep the mage masher. His battle axe is pretty dated. We just bought a new hammer, did we not? We bought a war hammer, non-elemental, so we could get rid of the old hammer. Because we have 2 of those, so get rid of that. A healing staff we'll keep because it's kind of a one-of-a-kind kind of thing. The main gauche is 36. That can block too. So let's see, because we might start dual wielding with certain characters here. Where's that Dirk? So 41 and 37. So, right? Is that how I read that? 36. So let's do this. Let's buy 1 more Dirk. Because of our ninjas. One will have slightly better defense because of that. Which I'm okay with. Alright, let's see. Gold, 1 shield, 2 helms. So that's fine. 2 of these wizard hats. Gold Amil. 1 more of those. 2 Gaia gear. That strengthens earth magic. Oh, that would be Titan. Anything we can double up on? I don't really think so. Still using that flail too, mind you. Not had a lot of options for staves all that much. And again, the Orichalcum, see, that gives better magic, so leave the mage masher there. So that's all said and done. Now the power armlet, new. That's just a waste. Elven mantle, that's good. How does she get to wear this? You'd think almost anybody could, but they're not allowing it. That'll block him from being blinded since he's gonna clearly hit the hardest. Okay. That concludes that. Now we're not out of the woods yet with what we want to buy, / what we need to buy. We can now finally buy high potions, so we'll want a good grouping of these. We'll buy 7 more. Phoenix Downs look good. Everything else here is pretty good. We could probably do 10 more of each of these. We're going to start seeing status effects popping up a bit more often now. So it wouldn't hurt to be a little more prepared. So if you think everybody getting hit by the status effect requires 4 of those to be dropped, right? It gets quite hectic. We're not hurting for... Again, we're still not hurting for cash, so... Which we're lucky. We are very lucky we're not hurting for cash. All that grinding is paid off. And that's good enough. And then there's another dude to buy stuff from. And then he's going to introduce holy water. 30 of those. Now these are interesting. These are all used with the drink command. We'll buy about 10 of each. Make sure we have 10 of each. These are used with for a class called the Chemist. Now, we don't have anybody really working on Chemist at the moment, but we will in due course. And when we do, that'll be quite a good beginning. And we can finally buy cottages, but we're going to wait till we burn our lot of tents before converting to cottages, which gives us some time to collect cottages along the way. So yeah, neat little town with a lot of cool stuff. For sure, amongst, you know, other things. So, yeah. I think, okay, so we've shopped. I don't believe there's any, like, items to find. It's one of the few towns where you can't find even a single item. Everybody keeps their shit locked up around here. So, oh boy. With that said, whew, we've got our work cut out for us. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ActorStudios for more live gaming action. Because when we come back, we've got a bit more work to do. As we now have to figure out how to get back towards Exdef's castle, since we are now in the outskirts of the world, so to speak. And you can tell clearly by the map here that we definitely have a lot of world to traverse here. So with that said, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.